Dear sisters and brothers in our churches, it is time for the season of creation again. As every year, from September 1st to October 4th, Christians around the world are praying and caring for creation. Inspired by the Orthodox tradition, September 1st and the 5 weeks after mark a time in which major Orthodox, Catholic, Protestant and Anglican churches have joined to encourage the 2.4 billion Christians worldwide to pray and act on ecological issues. The ecological challenges of our times are not just political, economical, or natural science issues. They are deeply spiritual issues. Climate change is one of them. It needs a response that reaches not only our minds but also our hearts and souls, so we can change our lifestyles and our vision of the good life. The Bible calls it metanoia. Hardly anyone in the scientific community debates anymore the destructive consequences of human-made climate change. And even beyond the scientific community, the natural disasters of the last years speak a clear language and cost enormous amounts of money that could be needed so much elsewhere. These are symptoms of a very fundamental challenge. The Western paradigm of the human being conquering nature, being the master of nature, rather than being in relation with nature and care for nature, has come to an end. If it is true that the modern ecological crisis has deep spiritual roots, it is of enormous importance when all the big Christian traditions on this globe unite in responding to it. The season of creation is such a response, and we are currently even strengthening it by inviting even more church families to commit to a feast of creation, a prayer day for creation, or whatever form fits your tradition. On such day, on September 1st or the Sunday after, we celebrate God the Creator and God's beautiful creation, and we promise to protect it from human destruction. The Global Decade for Climate Justice Action that the WCC has just launched at its Central Committee meeting in Johannesburg is an important expression of it. I am convinced that we as churches, being deeply locally rooted in parishes all over the world, and at the same time sharing a global responsibility through our faith in the triune God, can make a difference in encouraging the global spiritual reorientation that we so desperately need. But we need you and your commitment. As the moderator of the World Council of Churches, I cordially, and I even want to say I urgently, invite you to join in celebrating the season of creation in whatever way is appropriate to you. Together, we can be what Jesus called us to be, salt of the earth and light of the world.